Forget the Myers-Briggs or the Enneagram. 2,500 years ago, the Buddha mapped out the ultimate personality framework to unlock the human mind. If you are an overthinker, a perfectionist, or easily distracted, there is a customized meditation technique tailored precisely to your psychological makeup. Today, you'll discover which of the 6 Buddhist temperaments you possess and the exact blueprint to still your mind. If you've ever struggled with meditation, know this: you aren't failing. You have simply been using a tool that doesn't align with your natural mental tendencies. In ancient Theravada scriptures and commentaries, these psychological profiles are classified into 6 distinct temperaments, known as caritas. Understanding your dominant carita is the ultimate key to ending the inner struggle, revealing exactly why your mind behaves the way it does. Let's explore these 6 Buddhist temperaments and discover which one matches your mind. The first is Raga-carita, the aesthetic or sensual temperament. If you have this temperament, you possess a deep appreciation for beauty, comfort, and harmony. You love beautiful sights, soothing sounds, pleasant fragrances, delicious food, and soft textures. Your mind clings easily to these pleasant sensations, and you can become absorbed in them for a long time. While this makes you creative and gentle, it also makes you highly prone to craving, desire, and subtle clinging. For the aesthetic mind, the Buddha prescribed asubha, the contemplation of foulness, and kaya-gata sati, mindfulness of the body's 32 parts, such as hair, skin, and bones. By reflecting on the truth that even the most beautiful physical forms are composed of these transient parts that eventually decay, the mind naturally detaches from sensory illusions, finding profound, unshakable freedom. The second is Dosa-carita, the aversive or anger-prone temperament. You are someone with intense energy, sharp intellect, and quick-wittedness. However, your shadow side is that you are easily irritated, hot-tempered, and quick to judge. You notice flaws instantly, and small inconveniences can ruin your mood. For this fiery, anger-prone mind, the Buddha did not prescribe harsh discipline. Instead, he recommended metta-bhavana, the cultivation of loving kindness, or focusing on soothing color kasinas, like deep blue or pure white. By systematically radiating wishes of peace, safety, and happiness to all beings, or resting your gaze on calming, pure colors, you cool the fiery nature of your mind, transforming raw anger into boundless compassion. The third is Moha-carita, the deluded or sluggish temperament. If this describes you, your mind often feels heavy, foggy, or perpetually confused. You might struggle to make decisions, find yourself easily influenced by others, and constantly retreat to your comfort zone. You are gentle and non-confrontational, but you often lack clarity and deep reasoning. To awaken this sluggish, dreamy mind, the Buddha recommended active mental engagement and inquiry over passive silence. Instead of forcing a foggy mind to sit still, ignite it through continuous learning, asking deep questions, and engaging in Dhamma discussions. By actively investigating reality, you shatter the mental fog and awaken the light of wisdom. The fourth is Vitakka-carita, the overthinker or scattered temperament, the classic monkey mind. If you are easily distracted, your attention constantly jumps from one thought to another, planning, analyzing, and spiraling into endless loops. While you are highly analytical and full of ideas, this endless internal chatter leaves you completely exhausted. For the overthinker, the Buddha prescribed Anapanasati, or mindfulness of breathing. To anchor your restless mind, ancient masters recommended Gana, the practice of counting your breaths from 1 to 10. By focusing solely on the natural flow of the breath at the tip of your nose or upper lip, and anchoring it with numbers, you give your mind a single, peaceful home, gradually stilling the storm of thoughts. The fifth is Saddha-carita, the devout or faithful temperament. If you have this temperament, you are naturally trusting, warm-hearted, and easily inspired. When you encounter something truly wholesome, you commit to it with your whole heart and feel immense joy. The danger, however, is falling into blind faith and gullibility if you follow the wrong guide. For the devout mind, the Buddha recommended the practice of mindful recollections, known as Buddha no sati, Dhamma no sati, and Sangha no sati. While this traditionally means contemplating the supreme qualities of the Triple Gem, it is highly adaptable. If you practice another faith, you can reflect on those universal virtues that inspire harmlessness, deep compassion, and the welfare of all beings. Focus on spiritual guides who embody peace. Reflect on acts of selfless generosity that uplift the heart and nurture your own moral integrity. This channels raw devotion into a powerful, stabilizing force that elevates your meditation. The sixth is Buddhi-carita, the intellectual or wise temperament. Often manifesting as the perfectionist we introduced earlier, you are highly rational, analytical, and deeply reflective. You reject blind faith, demanding logical evidence and empirical truth to understand the root causes of everything. For the intellectual mind, the Buddha prescribed Vipassana, or insight meditation. This involves direct observation of the three marks of existence: impermanence, anicca, unsatisfactoriness, dukkha, and non-self, anatta. By dissecting experience into the five aggregates of mind and matter, and observing their constant arising and passing away, your intellectual curiosity is transformed into direct, experiential awakening. As you see the truth of nature with increasing clarity, you eventually penetrate the ultimate reality of all phenomena beyond all doubt, realizing that nothing possesses an inherent self or permanent core to cling to. Everything is transient, constantly shifting according to causes and conditions, and utterly beyond your control. When this insight gathers enough strength, it shatters all attachment, unlocking absolute mental freedom. You will experience a refined, weightless, unburdened peace unlike anything before. This is the ultimate pinnacle of wisdom. In reality, we are rarely defined by just one pure temperament. Most of us are a combination of 2 or 3, resulting in 14 distinct personality profiles. You might be an aesthetic firebrand, Raga-dosa, or a devout intellectual, Saddha-buddhi. While there are 40 traditional meditation objects in Buddhist psychology, matching them to your unique temperament is like prescribing the perfect, precise antidote for your mind. This ancient blueprint targets your unique obstacles, ensuring rapid and steady progress. When your practice aligns with your true personality, meditation ceases to be a struggle and becomes your ultimate sanctuary. Subscribe to find unshakable peace. Which temperament matches your mind? Share below.